Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
Whenever my friends have asked me, what is my favorite game? My usual answer to that question is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, as that was the first game that I played that had a story and gameplay that I felt was engaging. But when I actually sit down and look at the game with a critical eye, I can tell it's my nostalgia that makes me rate it so high. So I sat down this weekend to finally figure out what is my favorite game, and this is Bastion.
Pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
The main story of Bastion revolves around you, the kid, trying to figure out what happened before you woke up, and what caused the event called the Calamity. Along the way, you may come across one or two characters that may help you further learn about the world of Zealandia. From the second you hit start game, you are in control of the kid. There are no cutscenes, and nothing stopping you from playing the game. Most of the story of Bastion is told through narration by a gruff-voiced stranger. Now you can choose to ignore the narration or even turn it off completely in the options menu, but I think you would be doing yourself a disservice. The music of this game is an essential aspect, as important as the narration, if not more in certain cases.
And besides, it's like the song goes.
Dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall.
The music ranges from Western-inspired themes such as A Proper Story and The Slinger's Song, to more somber tracks such as Mother I'm Here and The Soul Regret. Also, bonus points for an intense song that incorporates the tabla. The game itself is a beautiful collection of bright and vibrant colors being pulled from thin air, building the world in front of you as you move. The options menu of the game is a bit shallow, but it includes most things that people would consider mandatory. You can set your resolution, your sound settings, with music, narration, and effects being controlled separately, and turn on subtitles. But that's about all the options you get. The flexibility in the difficulty and the combat style makes this game very versatile, giving you different ways to play the same game, which is also the reason why I keep going back to play this game over and over again. Your arsenal consists of melee and ranged weapons. You can pick one of each. Or maybe you like going for melee kills, so you pick a slow swinging but high damaging hammer and a fast swinging machete. Perhaps you aren't the best at blocking and counterattacking, so you equip yourself with a pair of fast firing gunslinger pistols and a shotgun to handle groups of weak enemies. The choice is yours. You can also find hidden collectibles that let you upgrade specific weapons to give them a bit of an extra punch. Now, if the game seems too easy for you at any point, you can also invoke the pantheon of the world to make the game tougher. Invoke the gods such as Pith to make the enemies move and strike faster, Messiah so enemies can heal from injuries, or Akobi so when you defeat an enemy, the ones remaining alive get enraged and do more damage.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Bastion is a game that I can pick up and play at any time, even years after its release. The only thing left to see is if it'll have the same type of longevity for me as Prince of Persia, or will it fade in time?
Where do you think you are?